We are pleased to have Mark Cheplowitz, who is the president and founder of the Wizard of Oz. That's Oz, right?
That's how we
do that, AHS. He's been coming here for years and years and years. He is pretty much the guy behind the scenes that makes the whole show goes tonight at the opening ceremonies. You've been here so long, we're going to make you an honorary citizen. You know that.
I love it.
Make you pay taxes and things like that.
Oh, I don't love that. Okay.
Welcome back, Mark. You've become a very good friend.
Yes, sir.
I really appreciate you being here.
You bet.
Tell us what's going to happen right there tonight.
Well, you know what? That's the coolest thing about my job is the ability to change things to make it interesting. So the biggest change for tonight, although 5 o'clock is 5 o'clock, and that's when our band comes out, the live stock band, which we'll talk about in a minute, our opening ceremonies are going to start at 7 o'clock this time, not 7:30. Why? Because we like to add interesting elements. And tonight we're going to have a hot air balloon launch during the ceremony.
Oh, what? That's never happened.
Actually, we did this about 10 years ago.
Okay.
Yep. And but not this fellow. This fellow's name is Fred Poole, and he has Champagne Sunrise Balloon Company, and he's right here in Meridian.
Oh, wow.
And I didn't know you had a balloon company, and he's going to launch during the ceremony. I'm not going to say where. That's the part you need to find out.
You have been doing this a long time. Your company, Wizards of Oz, based out of Ohio, right? And
well, our home base is New York City. Yes.
Okay, and you've been doing that. You've done shows all over the country, much bigger events, much bigger cities, but you like coming here. Why?
I like it here because it's like a special place. This is my 31st year coming, and the folks are really like yourself, just very welcoming. My client, if I could clone that, Carolyn Smith and that team and take them to other places, there are so many reasons why this place is just fabulous. It's just so comfortable.
Food's not bad, is it?
Then there's the food. You know, I'm really jonesing for some tomatoes.
Yeah. Well, you'll get them.
Yeah.
You will get them. But we love having you guys here. We have, I mean, not just friends. It's almost family now because you have been coming for such a long time.
Yep.
You put on. I call it a show. It is phenomenal. It's the biggest thing that happens in downtown Meridian. Downtown Meridian has really undergone a resurgence. It's a lot of things going on. You've seen it, the 3-foot hotels.
Right. Oh, that's beautiful.
This is the biggest event that goes on downtown. It's free.
It's free. It's
All
free.
right. We're going to step aside for a quick break. Mark, hang on with us. We're going to get into some more specifics about tonight. It is a grand event, makes Meridian proud. Mark Cheplowitz is going to hang on through a break, and we're going to talk more state games. But welcome back in, everyone. Our guest is Mark Cheplowitz from the Wizard of Oz. They will put on a great show tonight. If you come, you know. If you've been there, you know. If you haven't, come down and see the show. Support these athletes who literally, Mark, are coming from all corners and communities of Mississippi. And if you see some visitors, tell them thanks for being here. They're going to see quite a show. The parade of athletes gets me, and then the lighting of the torch is great. And it's a well-orchestrated event on your guys' parts behind the scenes.
Right. Right, and the old joke is if you see me during the show, then there's probably something wrong.
Yeah.
But here's our setup. I mean, this is it right here, and I'm told this is a live image. Look at this.
It is. There's some of your folks
so it's going to look very different at 5 o'clock because there will be lots of folks here. And I like to tell people if you're going to park somewhere near here, why don't you park out a couple of blocks and walk in? You'll have a much better experience, especially when it's over.
You got a parking deck here too that you can park in, and so the athletes line up back in here.
Yeah, look at this. This is great.
They come around, and then they
come up on stage,
and then all the athletes end up right in here, and then the lighting of the torch comes across, and it ends up being about right here, and then the fireworks. It's
and
just
the fireworks
phenomenal.
Over there, and it's a great show, especially at sundown when the torch runners, the athletes of the year, run down this street here. It's just, it's very moving.
On your part, how much? I mean, you've been doing this for a long time, but how much planning goes into this? How much weather? Cross our fingers. Weather looks great.
Yeah, and the weather for the hot air balloon as well. It's not just rain. You know, it's wind, and I think we're going to have a perfect night for that.
Technically, though, you've got music people. I mean, you got everything. There's so much involved.
There's a lot of moving parts for 75 minutes. That's why you don't want to be late. We're going to kick it off at 7. We're done by 8:20.
Yeah.
So if you're late, you're going to miss it.
Yeah, no doubt about that. It is just, I've said a long time, there's so many things that go on downtown Meridian. Nothing of this magnitude, nothing that brings this many people in.
Right.
And we here that are in Meridian, it makes us proud because it showcases downtown.
It's a
and what this is about.
statewide event right here in Meridian. And I keep talking about 7 o'clock. It really kicks off at 5 with what we call pre-show with the livestock band and Ben McBride and his people. And that starts at 5 right on that stage.
Absolutely free. All that it costs you is a little food, a little water, Coke, something like that. It is a great event, and can't wait for it. If y'all can only find a decent MC one year, the search goes on.
I'm looking for one that dances.
It's the 10-year anniversary, Mark, and it has aired already plenty of times. The convulsions and the pink shorts.
That's great. Yeah.
Never again. He was the guy responsible for that. Nice to have you in town.
Yes, sir.
We'll see you
See ya.
tonight. Be there tonight. Gates open at 5. Show starts at 7. You will not regret being there.